This is probably our last time having a conversation on air with you as World Bank president. We've spoken many times before. Tell me, just looking back since 2019, what do you consider your biggest accomplishment?
The world went through multiple crises. The World Bank was a leader in that. We were able to really expand commitments of the bank during the COVID crisis, the Afghanistan evacuation, which was traumatic, very sudden, huge number of people had to get out of Afghanistan. Of course, the Ukraine war, and the bank was a smooth participant, very fast in the responses to crises. So I'm proud of that, and also being aware of the problems caused by slow growth and by debt. That permeates our economic analysis over the years, and I'm proud of that. And we had a core vision that we want people in developing countries to have better lives tomorrow than today. So the personnel of the bank have really embraced that. So you end up with a 35% expansion of the bank with no increase in the budget.
Okay, and then tell me finally, what's the one thing that you would like to tell your successor, Ajay Banga, that you wished someone had told you on your first day coming in? Yeah, absolutely.
Time is short. You need to push on with urgency. I tried to do that on debt.
No one told you that. That's so interesting.
No one
I would have thought someone would have told you.
Yeah, the bank has lots of capabilities, and so that I think will come naturally. The question is, how do you really get to an end point on any of the issues we've just talked about, on debt, on the climate challenges, on how do you get to the end point on this global macro rethinking that's needed? Who's really going to stand up to the advanced economies and say, you're taking all the money, so there's not enough left for the rest of the 6 billion people in the world that aren't in advanced
What's
economies?
the closest you came to doing that? What's the closest you've come over the last few years and said, guys, you aren't getting it?
I do say that in the meetings, and it's a push forward. It's very hard because they are confronted over and over with a new crisis. So the attention goes to the current crisis, whether it's Ukraine or whether it's relationships with China, whether it's the intractability of this debt problem. And so it's hard to get through that. This is the only moment where we can really rethink what's going on with fiscal and monetary policy and the capital flow. The capital is all flowing to a centralized point. Is that really what you want? And the answer is, yeah, it's working. And we'll keep the system the way it is.